Hey guys, it's Jenna, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my pretty much everyday makeup routine right now. So I guess we're just going to hop right into it. So the first thing I do is I put on primer, and lately I've been kind of jumping back and forth between two. One of them is the Stila One Step Prime Primer, and the other one is the Marc Jacobs one. And today I think I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs primer. So usually I just shake it up, and then I usually put it on the back of my hand, like a pump or two. And then I take my damp Real Technique sponge and I just put this all on my face. I find that when I use my beauty blender, well, beauty sponge, my foundation lays so much better on top of the primer this way. So I always like to take a little bit more and just put some of it on my neck, since I do usually blend my foundation a little down my neck. Lately I've been using my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation because my skin is a lot lighter than I really think it is, and I have a problem where I like to wear foundation that's not my skin color, but this matches pretty good. So I usually take about 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and then I take my eyeshadow brush and I just pick up product and then just put it on my face. I used to do this with my fingers, but when I have my acrylics, it just kind of gets everywhere and then it gets gross. So I've started doing this and it's just a lot easier. And then I'll go in and blend this out. I just finished blending this into my skin and down my neck a little bit, and then I like to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. This stuff is so good and I barely get a flashback when I use it, so I really love it. So usually I'll just get a little bit on my sponge and I'll put it on my under eyes and on my eyelids because I don't like using eyeshadow primer, so I just put my foundation on my eyelids. To set the rest of my face, I use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder and a Morphe Y2 brush. And I just set my face kind of quickly. For my brows, I use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 2. And I just brush my brows up and get them in the shape I want. And then I'll just go through with my pencil. After I fill in both my brows, I like to use my Gimme Brow Setting Gel stuff. And this is a number 3 because they only make 1 3 and like 5 or something. They don't make number 2. So it's a little bit darker than what I want my eyebrows to be, so I usually just scrape off half the product and then I just put it on my brows. And now my brows are done, and they never match perfectly, but I've given up trying to make them perfect. After I do my eyebrows, I usually move on to more my face, so I start contouring and bronzing and whatever you want to call it. And I usually take my butter bronzer with the Morphe Y10 brush. And since this is like more on the light side, this is like my base for like my contour, if that makes sense. So I just pick up some product and put it on my face. Okay, so after I use my butter bronzer, I like to get my Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and there is a color called Sculpt here at the bottom, and I just take my old Benefit Hoola bronzer brush and just, I get a little bit. It's super dark for my skin, I'm super pale. After I do that, I get my Pro Contour Sweep Sephora brush. Looks like this, and I just really get in there and blend that contour to be a little lighter. And if I don't like how it's blended, I literally just fix it all up with this. After I contour and bronze and all that stuff, I like to put on a little bit of blush. So today I'm using my Morphe Y4 brush with my current favorite and only blush that I really own, which is the Tarte 12-Hour Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Party. So I just get this, just get a little bit, and just kind of put this a little above my contour. I don't like to focus it too much on the apples of my cheeks because I feel like it makes my face look rounder than it really is, but it is what it is. I also put a little bit on the tip of my nose because I'm extra. Okay, now that we're up close and personal and you can tell that my brows don't match and that I've had this pimple for 2 weeks and I literally have like 2 weeks worth of eyelash glue in my eyelashes, let's get started. These 3 colors for the transition color. I literally am in such a rush in the morning. I just pick up all 3, tap it off, and just start putting this in here. I'm usually not too precise with up here because I'll put a little bit of highlight up there when it's time. And I just blend. I just do this. Try and make it a little less harsh. Honestly, in person it looks a lot less pigmented than it does on camera. I think it's just the camera's picking up how pale I am, and in person I look a lot more tan than on camera. Okay, so once I got this mess on my eyes, and I take the color Twinkle from the Pure palette, which is this one, and I just pack this on my lid. Take these 2 browns, which are Stunner and Splurge, and kind of build in my crease and put on my lower lash line. Okay, so I just put on a little bit of mascara and some lashes, and after I'm done with my eyes, I like to move on to highlight, and today, and most days, I'm gonna use my Becca Opal, and usually I just get my Morphe Y14 brush, little damp with some setting spray, go in and just highlight my face. And to finish it all off, I set it with my Urban Decay setting spray. Okay, so I just want to take you guys outside and show you what it looks like in the light. Nothing too crazy, just the usual, so yeah. Thank you guys for watching my little everyday makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next video.